Hey yo, what's going on? How you been? Today we're doing something a little different. Woolim and Soft recently dropped their rhythm game for Woolim, Superstar Woolim. Really cool. I love all the Superstar rhythm games released by Dalcom. If you're not familiar with them, they are a series of rhythm games. There's one for SM Town, there's one for BTS, JYP, Starship. There's one more, I can't come up with it. Play this. So definitely a lot of different companies. They're basically just a bunch of rhythm games. If you don't know what the rhythm game is, it's a bunch of circles will come down from the screen and you tap them to the song, which is really cool that we have K-pop ones because back then we didn't. So you have a bunch of different artists to choose from a bunch of different companies. There's Sistar, there's Girls' Generation, there's Twice, but today we're talking about Woolim. For the record, I'm not sponsored. I just like the game and it's cool. I'm really just gonna be talking about what I think of the game, some of the features, and why you should be playing it. I will talk about cons. This isn't so much of me just playing the game and going to super crazy about it. There's a lot of footage of that. Probably find people who are way better than me. I'm only like Plat 2 in SM Town, so you definitely can find better people. If you guys do want to watch me play and see me react and go nuts, let me know in the comment section. But for right now, this is just a kind of overview recap, so you guys can decide whether you want to uninstall Flappy Bird for this game. So, alright, let's do this. So a big thing a lot of people consider before like downloading a game is the size. The size of these games are typically pretty small. They start off at about 185 megabytes. I don't know how big your phone is. If you have like a 5 gigabyte storage phone, then yeah, that's gigantic. But standard phones nowadays are 120 gigs. You should be good. You really should be good. This game does require you to download some data per song, so it does stack up. But for my Superstar SM Town app, it's only at about 858 megabytes. If you don't know that conversion, that's almost a gigabyte. Average one has 120 gigabytes, so really should be good. If you really are worried or your storage is tight, you can like clear out the data. You just have to re-download it for that specific song. But it is clearable, can make it smaller to about like a 200 megabyte game. When you first open the app, you got all the company title screens. It's rather grayed out compared to the other games, other Superstar games. The other ones are a little more vibrant and a little more intense. I wish it wasn't so grayed out personally, but it's not ugly. It's still got a really cool aesthetic. It's pretty clean. They do put a lot of features that I don't think are in all the other games. There's super new features. If you've been playing them, you'll notice them. There's a lot of them. It's a little cluttered, but aesthetically, it's still pretty good. It still plays really smooth too. Just to talk about some features real quick that you'll see right away. There's daily attendance, which is really cool. Gives you a lot of resources really early on. There's My Lobby, which is new. It lets you put a background image when you open the game, which is dope. We didn't have that before. There's a ranking system. The ranking system is relatively easy to climb. Not everyone plays daily, or not everyone like goes super ham. If you play for like a week or two, you should be decently placed. Like I mentioned before, this is Woolim's game, so you're gonna have a lot of Woolim artists in it. Like you range from Lovelyz, Golden Child, Infinite, Rocket Punch, a bunch. And they do include soloists too. So again, if you aren't familiar with how rhythm games work, you tap, 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 tap. But the cool thing is there are cards based on each member. And you get more or less points depending on the grade of the card of each member. They have a bunch of different types based on different themes, which is always super cool. And usually these games drop a lot of different themes, a lot of different types of cards really quick. They range from A class to S class or R class cards, and you can upgrade them to upgrade your favorite ones. When they do release cards, sometimes there are event ones, which are like super limited time, and sometimes they're really hard to get. Sometimes it requires some payment through their currency to kind of get everything. But currency does, we're gonna call them diamonds because that's what they are. Diamonds are relatively easy to get. If you go super hardcore ham, you could get a lot. You can get at least 50 in a week, guaranteed, because they have like their weekly missions, which is also dope. There are 3 difficulties for each song. Just for example's sake, I'm gonna use Infinite Come Back Again to show you the easy, medium, and hard difficulty, just briefly here. I also really like their song. I think that's an amazing debut song. They definitely do range in difficulty. It gets progressively harder. This is a relatively rough song to play on hard. Not because of the speed, but because it's just a little awkward. You got like this weird double tap. It's weird. But definitely once you play at the highest difficulty, you get the most points because you'll get the most circles to come down. Not every song of every group is released out right now. They do try to gradually feed you more and more songs, which is cool because you get some new stuff, and sometimes they'll have a whole event based on it. Just to dive a little deeper into events, right now Woolim is just trying to get everybody to play. There's so many cool events. It's really simple. Right now they made their events really easy. Just play and you'll get stuff. As long as you can 3-star in any song at any difficulty, you'll get stuff. They're doing profile icon promotions. It's really cool because you get a little icon that'll show up when you're on the ranking charts. You'll always be on the ranking charts. If you're top 5, you'll upgrade to the next rank. The events range and get really creative. Sometimes you have to play and hit specific icons that aren't normally there, and you get extra points, farm it. It gets really detailed. I'm not gonna go through each one because there's so many. Cool thing about some of these events though are if you complete everything, sometimes they have physical prizes that they ship out. I've never won one. I've spent so many diamonds. Regardless, super dope. The fact that you even get the chance to win physical albums. Sometimes they're tickets, sometimes it's signed albums, so that's super cool. It's pretty exciting. Again, it's a really fun game. I like it. Sometimes I'll get so absorbed. I end up playing for like 2 hours, but it's not too bad. The games can be pretty short because they don't make you go through the whole song. Some people don't like that, but sometimes it's like, I want to just play for a short period of time and move on. Most songs stop at about a little past chorus, first chorus, and you just move on and rotate to another song. Not too long. Pretty small for a game size. I think it's worth playing. Yeah, that's it for me. If you played this game already, let me know in the comment section below when you started playing. I started playing actually when Twice songs got on JYP. That was crazy. JYP Nation, that was crazy. Spent so much time. Let me know when you started, and if you have questions, I guess I'll try to answer them. I'm not like a super expert at the game, but I've been playing for a little while. Again, if you want to see me play the game, just let me know. Comment section. Alright, that's it. Till next time. I catch you. 마지막 기회야.